All right, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you guys another video. So here today we're going to be taking a look at Charles Hoskinson revealing his top 9 favorite cryptocurrency projects. I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on that, as well as Cardano ranking number 1 in terms of developer activity. And lastly, taking a look at an article recently published by Professor Aggelos Kiayias from IOHK talking about digital banking. So all of that here in this video, so stay tuned. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today is April 16th of 2020. So to get things started, Charles Hoskinson coming out revealing his 9 favorite crypto projects. So before we do get started, guys, this is not me trying to promote or affiliate myself with any of these projects. This is simply an interview that Charles sat down with Cointelegraph with and talked about his favorite cryptocurrency projects, and he gave his reasoning for why he thought they were significant. The nice thing about crypto and the space that we work in is that these applications, these blockchain products, have different features and technologies that are open source. So to start off the list, one thing that you'll note is that some of these projects are actually not very well known. I actually had to do quite a bit of research on a lot of these different projects, but very interesting to know his thoughts. So to start off, Ergo. So according to him, it's one of the most revolutionary cryptocurrencies ever built. Got so many crazy ideas like non-outsourceable puzzles and Sigma protocols and pruning the blockchain and roller chains. All this crazy stuff, even has a proof of no pre-mine. So that's one of his favorite coins as far as the technology behind it. Also happens to be founded by Alec Ciperno, who was also a contributor in the development of Cardano. Next is going to be Zcash. So Cardano is doing lots of things with privacy, namely ZK snarks. And there's actually a workshop going on right now. It's an at-home workshop for privacy. I think that's coming up pretty soon if it hasn't already started. So yeah, they're working on that with Cardano. So of course, it's very interesting to see that, they're very open-minded with implementing different technologies from other projects. Zcash is a privacy coin. Next is going to be Starkware. I didn't know about Starkware either. So these are wonderful people and they're incredibly smart people. And again, they're allowing us to do amazing things with scale. So Hoskinson likes the fact that Starkware's development also helps Cardano to improve its scalability. The company was co-founded by Eli Ben-Sassen, who was one of Zcash's founding scientists. Its goal is to enable on-chain scalability through the use of zero-knowledge proofs. Next is going to be Lightning Labs. So Lightning Labs is responsible for the development behind what we see with the Lightning Network for Bitcoin and Litecoin. The company is building second-layer solutions for the Bitcoin network. Their mission is to offer users a way to send and receive money more efficiently than ever before. Hoskinson noted that he approves of Elizabeth Stark's specification-driven approach to development. And next is going to be Dash. Dash is actually one of the older cryptocurrencies out of the list. Dash is another project on Hoskinson's list that is focused on privacy. It employs 2-layer consensus with masternodes sitting on top of the proof-of-work base layer. Hoskinson believes that Dash proved the power of a treasury. He also has an appreciation for Dash's community. And then we take a look at Tezos. I know we got a lot of people interested in proof-of-stake protocols, so Tezos made his list. Very interesting to note his thoughts regarding that. Tezos is a proof-of-stake blockchain with on-chain governance. Tezos was created to provide the safety and code correctness required for assets and other high-value use cases. He praises Tezos despite its community's perceived toxicity towards Cardano. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Next is going to be Algorand. Algorand is another proof-of-stake blockchain that was founded by Turing Award recipient Silvio Micali. Its main goal is to have a transparent system in which all users can achieve success via decentralization. Next is Avalanche, which is founded by another preeminent scholar, Cornell professor Eamon Jun-Searer. Avalanche promises scalability and operability. Hoskinson is optimistic about Avalanche's coin, which pays for fees and provides the basic unit of account, between the multiple blockchains deployed on the larger AVA network. And lastly is BAT, Basic Attention Token. So Brave browser, I'm using the Brave browser right now. Absolutely love it. Phenomenal platform. They're doing incredible things to bring blockchain and decentralized ecosystems to the everyday user. Brave browser rewards users for watching advertisements by distributing basic attention tokens. Brave was founded by Brendan Eich, the creator of JavaScript and founder of the Mozilla project. Hoskinson believes that BAT has the potential to disrupt the cartels that control online advertising. It's not surprising that Hoskinson, also who is building Cardano with a research-first ethos and who studied number theory in school, has picked quite a few projects that both share his philosophies and focus on privacy. All right, very cool. Guys, let me know what you think about his list of these projects. Very interesting to see the diversity that he's got here. A lot of these projects I've actually never even heard of. So let me know down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Next up, Cardano ADA tops all crypto assets in developer activity. So Cardano is doing it again. They are just absolutely crushing it in terms of GitHub commits. This article here, I'm going to link to it down in the description below if you guys do want to check it out. So Cardano tops GitHub development list. CryptoDiffer recently released data showing that average daily development activity on GitHub over the last 30 days. This metric refers to the number of open source uploads on the GitHub platform, meaning it's a valid indication of who is actively working towards roadmap goals. Topping the list is Cardano with 383 open source commits to the development platform since mid-March. This significantly exceeds that of Ethereum, who are in fourth place at just under 200 commits. So here we have it. Top blockchains. This is going to be data from April 14th of 2020. Cardano is crushing it. And we see here Ethereum right around 200 commits. And you know, these are top blockchain projects. I see Atom. We can see, you know, Lumens, Waves, Chainlink, EOS. So these are bigger names, I would think, in the space. You know, a lot of these other platforms aren't really that prominent, or at least, you know, I haven't necessarily seen a whole bunch of hype around them. But yeah, crazy. Cardano pushing forward like a freight train, gearing up for that Shelley launch here very soon. And guys, last thing I wanted to leave you with here. So IOHK's chief scientist, Aggelos Kiayias, has written a piece analyzing digital banking trends for 2020. So this was an interesting read. I wanted to share with you guys this article here. I think that this is more relevant now than ever because of what we're seeing with the macro trend with global finance. Banks are printing money to no end. And cryptocurrencies are this emerging technology that's seeming to provide some type of way to opt out of this broken system. So I think that the information here is very useful as far as getting a better understanding of how crypto is going to bridge the gap. So let's take a look here. This is from Aggelos Kiayias. It was the idea of a grassroots-driven digital parallel currency to unlock Greece from its debt-ridden banks that inspired me to devote my research efforts to creating a blockchain protocol that could realize the vision of democratizing access to all financial services. Yet, creating a genuinely decentralized digital financial system would mean building a blockchain protocol that could run even on cell phones and scale up with the number of people rather than the amount of computing power. The excessive computing processing power needed for the proof-of-work blockchain protocol behind Bitcoin acts as a bottleneck on the creation of a genuinely people-powered financial system. When initially appealing on paper, the mass cryptographic puzzle-solving competition that ensued creating mining pool monopolies of powerful, purpose-built computing rigs, which in many ways seems like the antithesis of a democratized financial system. Even worse, the system became more and more expensive to use, with fees becoming higher the more users engaged with the network, which actively impedes them realizing the vision of meeting the needs of the masses. We need instead to create a genuinely decentralized blockchain protocol that can minimize transaction fees and process everything, from minute to major transactions, at a speed limited only by the number of users and the laws of physics, scaling in sync with human need. Furthermore, this needs to be done in accordance with our efforts for a greener infrastructure with minimal carbon emissions. Perilously, Bitcoin's energy consumption is currently equivalent to that of Belgium, a stupefying disadvantage for an otherwise celebrated 21st century technological advance. For 4 years, I had led a team numbering as many as 30 researchers between the University of Edinburgh's Blockchain Technology Laboratory, which was created with funding by IOHK and the research division of the same company. United in our pursuit of achieving this goal, our research was also funded by the EU as part of the Privilege Consortium that united European researchers in pursuit of new protocols for blockchain and distributed ledger technologies with enhanced privacy, capable of supporting everything from online voting to insurance contracts. A crucial first milestone in our research was the development of a proof-of-stake blockchain protocol, Ouroboros, where people mine blocks based on the number of coins they hold rather than their computing power. By removing the proof-of-work dependence, proof-of-stake protocols minimize the influence of hardware and physical resources in consensus and offer the possibility of a more genuinely decentralized blockchain. Importantly, this scalability comes with a minimal cost for energy and carbon emission footprint. Still, creating a decentralized distributed ledger that is sufficiently scalable to meet the needs of billions of people and many different use cases means that it must be able to process a large number of simultaneous transactions at high speeds with minimal storage on each of the nodes. Solving this scalability problem is considered by many to be a holy grail for the whole blockchain space. With our most recent research output in 2020, we developed and tested a novel proof-of-stake Layer 2 blockchain protocol dubbed Ouroboros Hydra, which is capable of scaling to the physical limits of global network capacity. It leverages the concept of off-chain state channels called heads, which enable peer-to-peer transactions ranging from smart contracts to simple payments to take place off the blockchain. The state channel offers high-speed confirmation of transactions and high transaction throughput while requiring very little storage, as the off-chain transaction history can be deleted as soon as transactions are confirmed. Our simulations demonstrate that each head can process up to 1,000 transactions per second. Transaction confirmation in the head is achieved by full concurrency by an off-chain certification process using multi-signatures. By simultaneously running multiple heads, in principle, one could scale it to many thousands of transactions per second, outstripping conventional payment systems such as Visa. Conventional Layer 1 blockchains do not scale as they attract more users, but Layer 2 protocols actually become more effective with each increase in users, creating an adaptable network that can better respond to global demands. Hydra achieves close to the theoretical maximum amount of transactions possible within the limitations of network speed, geographical distance, and the number of participants. Combined with Ouroboros as the Layer 1 protocol, it provides better opportunity to democratize financial services by allowing high-performance participants to provide scalability for large numbers of people using low-power devices such as cell phones. This opens up many possibilities that could create a truly decentralized and people-centric digital banking system. Our simulations show promise that the protocol could be able to scale to meet the needs of the world's global financial systems, dramatically improving speed and functionality while having the potential to lower costs across a plethora of industries. Hydra demonstrates sufficient transaction speeds and potential for minimizing costs to even facilitate micropayments, which could allow users to explore alternative business models to subscription-based ones. The real power of the protocol, however, is in its ability to enable general-purpose smart contracts to become ubiquitous. Building this type of blockchain infrastructure can be a powerful game changer. It could allow millions across the developing world to enjoy access to previously inaccessible financial services, including remotely pay for vital services from utilities to healthcare with low-grade cell phones. Insurance contracts or loans could also be authenticated on a peer-to-peer basis, bringing vital financial services to millions living outside the banking grid. There are still significant challenges to overcome in the development of such systems, but 2020 could be the year that we begin to realize the first glimpses of a blockchain-based global financial and social operating system that will form the foundations for future financial services. All right, everyone. that is going to be it for this video here today. I definitely do hope that you enjoyed it and that you guys did find some value. I really appreciate all of the love and support. The stake pool has been growing tremendously. If you guys want to check us out, we are on the incentivized testnet. Ticker is KAIZN. Be sure to drop a like for me on this video if you guys did find some value. And if you are new around here and if you did find some value from this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.